Imagine a world where talent, ambition, and resources aren't just measured by profit margins or quarterly results, but by the real, tangible impact you can make on your community. Picture a movement where the brightest minds step out of the boardroom and into a mission that matters, where every decision, every skill, every ounce of experience becomes a catalyst for change. Tonight, I'm not just sharing a story about giving, I'm revealing a strategy that is transforming how professionals lead, serve, and shape the world around them. This is the moment where ordinary careers collide with extraordinary purpose and where the ripple effect of leadership meets the pulse of society. Get ready, because what you're about to hear will challenge everything you think about influence, impact, and the true power of leadership. I've always believed that success is not measured solely by market performance or balance sheets. Real success takes shape when the skills we develop, the platforms we build, and the resources we steward are used to amplify positive change beyond our walls. We're in a unique position. We have incredible talent, deep expertise, and the capability to make a meaningful impact. But having resources isn't enough. What matters is how we apply them to real challenges that face our communities. That's why we made a purposeful decision to create a program that doesn't just encourage community involvement, it activates it. History tells us that the organizations that change lives are almost always anchored by strong leadership, strategic thinking, and board members who are deeply committed. Yet too many nonprofits struggle to attract people who can bring that level of expertise, dedication, and strategic insight. They need people who can contribute more than time. They need partners who understand governance, fundraising, long-term planning, and sustainable impact. That's where we saw an opportunity to do something different and meaningful. We launched a structured initiative that identifies teammates who want to take their commitment beyond volunteer hours, who want to serve on nonprofit boards, and we provide real support to those organizations when they take on those individuals. Specifically, when a colleague steps into a board role, we partner with the nonprofit by providing a financial contribution, up to $20,000, directly to the organization. That contribution is not symbolic. It's designed to make a tangible difference, enabling nonprofits to leverage that leadership into stronger programs, better services, and deeper community impact. This isn't about perks or public relations. It's about our belief that civic leadership and business leadership share the same core principles: discipline, clear goals, accountability, and execution. We're helping break down barriers that often make it difficult for talented professionals to serve, because at scale, those barriers limit the growth of organizations that address homelessness, education inequity, healthcare access, cultural enrichment, and so much more. By equipping our colleagues with access to governance training and board matching, we ensure they're entering these roles not just with good intentions, but with the tools to make a measurable difference. The results speak for themselves. Hundreds of team members have stepped up to serve, bringing perspectives forged in financial markets and strategic decision-making into nonprofit boardrooms that need them. These professionals are not just volunteers, they are leaders with influence who help shape the direction, funding strategies, and operational resilience of organizations that matter. It elevates the quality of leadership in the civic sector and strengthens the fabric of our communities. At the end of the day, we're not fulfilling a requirement, we're fulfilling a responsibility to use our capabilities to expand human potential, to grow civic institutions that strengthen society, and to ensure that professional excellence is applied where it does the most good. When the people who drive innovation and performance in industry step into service, extraordinary things can happen, not just for the nonprofits they serve, but for the communities and the next generation of leaders who benefit from that service. Over the past year, we made a deliberate choice to take an unconventional approach to how we support civic engagement and philanthropy within our organization. Traditionally, companies have offered perks like gym memberships, catered lunches, or commuter benefits. These are fine. They make life easier in small ways. But we asked ourselves a deeper question: what if we could reorient our resources towards something that doesn't just improve a day, but improves a life, a community, and ultimately the world around us? That question drove us to design a program that is not about perks in the usual sense. It's about purpose and impact aligned with professional leadership. We launched a program that encourages our employees to serve on nonprofit boards, not as passive observers, not as figureheads, but as fully engaged leaders bringing their professional skills to bear where they are needed most. And we backed this with real financial commitments. When an employee steps into a board role through this initiative, we issue a financial contribution, up to $20,000, directly to the nonprofit they are serving. That contribution is not a token gesture. It's a meaningful investment designed to strengthen the organization's capacity to serve its mission and its community. And we didn't stop at just writing checks. We paired these contributions with governance training and board matching support so that our teammates are not simply joining boards, but are prepared to contribute at the highest level. We help match their expertise with organizations whose missions resonate with their passions and skills. Then we provide the tools they need to govern effectively. This combination of financial support and structured preparation transforms board service from a good intention into a powerful force for change. This initiative has scaled beyond initial expectations. To date, more than 350 employees have signed up to participate, and participation continues to grow as word spreads and more people recognize the opportunity to elevate their impact. What's notable is that this is happening across our global offices, not just within one region. The program's reach reflects the universal belief among our people that meaningful involvement in nonprofit leadership matters, not just in abstract terms, but as an expression of their values and commitment to community. We also committed significant financial resources to support this effort. Over $10 million has been allocated specifically to underwrite these contributions and the supporting infrastructure that ensures long-term success. This level of funding reflects not only our confidence in the program's potential, but also our belief that sustained investment is necessary for lasting impact. Importantly, this effort also addresses a pervasive challenge in the nonprofit sector: the difficulty many organizations face in attracting and retaining board members who are willing and able to engage deeply, including in strategic planning and fundraising. By helping place experienced professionals in these critical governance roles, we strengthen the operational resilience of nonprofits and help them build capacity to scale their impact. This initiative is not about headlines or publicity. It is about leveraging our most valuable assets, our people, to create measurable and sustainable improvements in the civic landscape. And it reflects a broader philosophy that leadership skills developed in the private sector can and should be applied where they can do the most good. The results we're seeing, more engaged board members, stronger organizations, and deeper community ties, validate that approach and point toward a future where civic leadership and professional excellence are inseparable. When we designed this initiative, we didn't set an artificial boundary around it. We made a conscious choice from the beginning to think globally, not in terms of optics or headlines, but in terms of impact. We understood that the challenges facing communities are not confined to one city or one country. The need for strong civic institutions, effective nonprofit leadership, and sustainable community engagement is universal. Empowering our people to step into leadership roles in nonprofit governance is not simply an internal perk. It's a strategic effort to extend human capital into every community where our colleagues live and work. And because of that intentional design, the reach of this program has expanded far beyond its origin. The initial pilot was regional, but very quickly the response exceeded expectations. More than 350 colleagues signed up in the first phase, showing not just willingness, but eagerness to serve at the highest levels of nonprofit leadership. But what came next was a decision rooted in principle rather than convenience, to open this opportunity across all offices, including those around the world. Today, this isn't a US-centric effort. It's a global program, tapping into the diverse perspectives of professionals in multiple continents. We have colleagues in London, Asia, and beyond who are now stepping into board roles with mission-driven organizations in their communities. The expansion wasn't accidental. From the outset, we structured our support, including financial contributions of up to $20,000 to the nonprofits, to be portable and scalable. Our colleagues aren't limited by geography when it comes to applying their professional expertise in service of community impact. That same model that started here has been purpose-built to work in diverse civic environments, whether it's a local health initiative in one city or an education-focused nonprofit on another continent. This global reach matters for two reasons. First, it ensures that talented professionals are not siloed in corporate roles only. They bring strategic thinking, disciplined execution, and governance competence wherever they choose to serve. That's a direct multiplier on the capacity of nonprofit organizations worldwide. With training in governance and professional matching support, our participants aren't just adding names to boards. They are contributing to organizational resilience and effectiveness at a geopolitical scale. Second, the expansion reinforces an important cultural truth. Leadership is transferable. The same qualities that drive excellence in one domain, rigorous analysis, disciplined decision-making, clear accountability, apply equally to meaningful civic engagement. By creating a program that crosses international borders, we affirm that these principles are universal. We are not exporting a model. We are empowering capable individuals to adapt their tools where they are most needed, and to do so with resources that help nonprofits implement real change. Most of all, this global growth reflects the intrinsic motivation of our people. They are not asking for incentives. They are asking for opportunities. And the results speak for themselves. An expanding network of nonprofit leaders, stronger organizations benefiting from world-class strategic governance, and communities that are better served because professionals are choosing not just to work in them, but to lead within them. This isn't a localized perk. It is a global movement, one that honors commitment over convenience, impact over accolades, and service as a visible extension of leadership itself. We didn't just design this initiative to write checks and walk away. That would be easy. Real impact requires more than money. It demands preparation, understanding, and sustained engagement. When talented professionals step into nonprofit board roles, they are often stepping into environments that operate by different rules than the corporate world. They are working with passionate teams tackling complex social problems, yet they may lack familiarity with nonprofit governance dynamics, fundraising strategies, or board structures. To bridge this gap, we paired financial support with governance training and board matching resources, not as an afterthought, but as a core pillar of the program's architecture. This wasn't just about filling seats around a board table. It was about ensuring that when our people volunteer their time, intellect, and leadership, they are ready to contribute meaningfully from day one. Our governance training is designed to help participants understand the responsibilities and expectations that come with serve. At the governance level, things like fiduciary duty, ethical oversight, financial stewardship, and strategic planning. These are not soft skills. They are the backbone of effective board service. Just as in business, excellence in governance begins with preparation and clear understanding of roles and responsibilities. The board matching process is equally strategic. We didn't want to send volunteers into organizations where their talents would be underutilized or misaligned. Instead, we've developed a concierge approach that identifies nonprofits whose missions resonate with the passions and professional skills of our participants. Whether it's improving educational access, expanding healthcare services, or strengthening cultural institutions, the goal is to pair board members and organizations in ways that maximize impact for both. In doing so, we elevate not only the nonprofit's effectiveness, but also the professional growth of the individual board member. This dual support system, combining financial investment with skill development and thoughtful matching, reflects a broader philosophy. Leadership is most powerful when it is prepared and purposeful. We want our colleagues to go into board service not as guests, not as observers, and not as passengers, but as engaged leaders who can help steer strategy, guide growth, and strengthen the institution's capacity to deliver on its mission. The real-world results speak for themselves. One participant joined a nonprofit focused on career development for underserved youth and quickly became a strategic voice in shaping their long-term vision. Another applied governance expertise to help an animal welfare organization refine its bylaws and improve operational effectiveness. Across the board, these board members are not merely serving. They are leading, drawing on the governance training and support they are received to make tangible, measurable contributions to the organizations they serve. Importantly, this integration of training and matching also strengthens the nonprofit sector as a whole. Many nonprofit boards struggle to find members who bring not just passion, but the ability to navigate governance issues with clarity and confidence. By preparing our people with the right frameworks and pairing them with meaningful opportunities, we elevate the quality of leadership across a wide range of civic institutions. This is not philanthropy in name only. It is strategic empowerment, equipping individuals with the tools they need to lead effectively and enabling nonprofits to benefit from world-class governance talent. The combination of training and matching ensures that every board placement drives sustainable impact for the organizations we support and for the communities they serve. What we are doing with this initiative isn't a one-off effort or a fleeting experiment. It's part of a much broader pattern of long-term commitment to civic institutions and community impact that extends well beyond a single program or a single year. Over decades, the philosophy behind our actions has been consistent. We have a responsibility not just to succeed in business, but to channel success into meaningful, measurable improvements in the world around us. That means supporting institutions that strengthen society, from education and health to community organizations and cultural centers. We recognize that every strong community rests on a foundation of capable, well-led nonprofits, and we're committed to advancing that foundation wherever we have the capacity to do so. Historically, this commitment has taken many forms. Our personal philanthropic contributions over the years have exceeded billions of dollars, backing institutions that expand educational opportunity, improve health outcomes, and support civil society at scale. These aren't casual, one-time gifts. They reflect a belief that high-impact giving should be intentional, evidence-driven, and aligned with measurable outcomes. Whether it's funding scholarship programs that open doors for first-generation students, investing in cutting-edge medical research, or supporting cultural institutions that enrich communities, the principle remains the same. Invest where the return is greatest, not in dollars alone, but in transformed lives. This initiative to support employee engagement in nonprofit governance fits squarely within that broader ethos. It's not isolated from our other philanthropic priorities. It's an extension of them. By encouraging and enabling talented professionals to serve on nonprofit boards, we are helping build a pipeline of civic leaders who can advocate for mission-driven work and strengthen organizational impact from within. The financial support provided to nonprofits when our employees take on board roles, checks of up to $20,000, is designed not as a benefit to our people, but as a direct investment in the missions of organizations that are tackling some of society's toughest challenges. That means health, education, anti-poverty initiatives, and programs that expand opportunity for those who need it most. More importantly, what we are doing recognizes an enduring truth: money alone isn't enough. The nonprofit sector often struggles to recruit and retain board members who possess both expertise and commitment. By combining financial support with leadership training and intentional placement, we are strengthening civil society's capacity to lead, govern, and innovate. This complements the other ways we support communities, from direct contributions to community organizations to large-scale investments in research and education, by ensuring that institutions have the leadership they need to succeed over the long term. Ultimately, this initiative reflects a belief that leadership and service are inseparable. The same discipline, strategic thinking, and accountability that drive success in the private sector can generate enormous value in the civic sphere when applied thoughtfully. We want to see professionals step into roles of influence not because it looks good, but because it does good, strengthening organizations, improving lives, and helping communities thrive. As we continue to invest in this work, we're not just supporting individual nonprofits. We are contributing to a stronger, more resilient civic ecosystem that can meet the challenges of today and tomorrow. So here's the truth. Real leadership isn't just about titles, paychecks, or recognition. It's about stepping into roles that matter, using your skills to shape the future, and leaving a mark that outlasts you. The opportunity is right in front of you, a chance to not just witness change, but be the force that drives it. Imagine the impact if every talented professional harnessed their expertise for something bigger than themselves. Stronger communities, empowered nonprofits, and a world transformed by action. The question isn't if change is possible, it's who will rise to make it happen. And now it's your moment to step up, take charge, and make history. The stage is yours. Go lead, go serve, go change the world.